Hi, everyone. This is Debbie Happy Cohen, founder of Joy Based Living. And today I want to talk about the idea of grazing and gazing as a form of power at work and leadership at work. One of my favorite books is by Linda Kohanov, and it's called Power of the Herd. And it's about horses. And I mentioned in the last video that horses generally spend about 90% of their time grazing. And my deepest desire has been to create an environment for myself and to help other people create environments where they could spend time easily grazing without feeling prodded or pushed or cajoled. It sounds counterintuitive, but people who are really great leaders in history also happen to be really, really great with horses. And one of the things that you do when you're with horses is you learn from them as well as, modifying their behavior. What does it mean to graze and gaze? It means you're in a relaxed pose. You're present in your body. You have a sense of what's going on around you, all around you. And gazing is not just looking for threats, but also just noticing where's the food and the water, where are the opportunities, and who's good at what. Some people might be really good at, running off a predator, and some horses. Other horses might be really good at, I don't know, finding new places to hang out. I should probably do some research about the different things that horses within their herd could be really good at. Um, as a leader myself, my job is to look at what people are, to look at what my people, the people who value the same things that I do, which is being present, being connected, contributing, being of service. That's the people I hang out with. That's what, being creative, showing up. That's what we all value. Is my job, and I think our job as leaders together is to look at what the others in the herd are doing, where they're accomplishing and doing well, and where they might be getting stuck, how we can offer opportunities for further development. That sounds technical. I don't mean it that technical. But let's say that you notice that I've noticed in my group, it would be helpful if everybody had more emotional literacy. And so I created this program for everybody in the group called Wholehearted Mastermind. And people are still using it like 2 years later. But that was from just observing. And then I noticed that inside of me, because when you tune into your heart, that's the other thing about grazing and gazing. If you gaze within your own heart, you're going to know what to share with others, because we're all connected in our hearts. And when I started discovering some of the emotional abuse that I grew up with, and I started sharing that within the group in terms of an awakening and awareness, all of a sudden, like, all these people were like, I can totally relate to that. I can relate to that. I can relate to that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like a group conversation. And it turned into like a year-long thread about, becoming aware of and protecting yourself from narcissistic abuse. And then that turned into, because we are joy-based living. We're not a trauma support group society. That's just like a clog in a pipe of joy. And so I didn't want to stay in that arena. And so then I just kept searching and digging and looking for more answers. And then that led to, more general experiences: emotional neglect, emotional abuse. CPTSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, complex post-traumatic stress response, because that's what it is. It's a response that's been habituated and compulsive now. And then you want to become conscious of it and turn it around. And so then people in the group were going, I can really relate. Almost everybody was like, this is resonating. So, and then now it's like, okay, how do I put this in language that it doesn't sound so psychological and clinical? And so, um, that's what's next. And so the sign behind me says time to pause. I know I point that out a lot. I think that our culture really could use a lot more of that. And when you take time to pause, you notice more in yourself and in others, and you become a better leader, and you also help others become better leaders as well. Because when they see that you're doing it, you'll make it like permission in the environment for them to as well. And then they'll come to you with insights and things that they notice. And then that can help shift and change your environment. Now everybody's more empowered. And so to me, it's a great way, taking time to pause, valuing even the thought of grazing and gazing, um, valuing that in our world today, I think can prevent a lot of stress and bring a lot of wisdom and healing from our own selves into our lives. I think it can also increase synchronicities and intuitions and ultimately success, because the more you do it, the more you trust yourself. And then the more you see that doors open, and then that creates like a positive self perpetuating cycle. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for going slow. Thank you for taking time to pause. And I'll see you on another video. Bye for now.